There's a truth many people overlook. Our legs are like a silent companion, carrying us faithfully for more than half a century. They've taken us to work every day, walked alongside us as we held our children's hands, and been with us on vacations, at dances, or during simple strolls around the neighborhood. But after 50, many begin to notice a change. The legs aren't as quick. Each step feels slower, and tasks that once seemed effortless, like climbing stairs or standing for long periods, suddenly feel heavy and difficult. The real concern is that many people simply accept this as just part of aging. But the truth is very different. Weak legs are not only about age. They are often a warning sign of imbalance in the body, whether in the muscles, nerves, blood vessels, nutrition, or even the medications you're taking. And if ignored, the consequences can be far more serious. Greater risk of falls, loss of independence, and even a shorter lifespan. But here's the good news. You can change this trajectory. Science has shown that your legs can stay strong and resilient if you understand the causes and take timely action. In other words, your legs can remain the solid foundation of a free and energetic life, as long as you care for them the right way, starting today. In this video, we'll explore the 10 most common reasons why legs grow weaker after 50. Some of these you may already know, like age-related muscle loss, but others are more silent and surprising. Vitamin deficiencies, medications you may be taking, or even small daily habits.
Most importantly, I'll show you how to address each of these causes so your legs not only regain strength, but also support a life that's more comfortable, independent, and safe in the years ahead. Before we begin, I want to hear from you. How are your legs feeling right now? Do they still feel strong, or do you sometimes notice heaviness and fatigue creeping in? Share your experience in the comments below. Your story may help others realize that they're not alone in the journey of keeping their legs healthy. And now, let's dive into reason number 1, age-related muscle loss, sarcopenia. After age 50, our bodies begin to experience a silent but very important change, sarcopenia, or muscle loss due to aging. Research shows that starting around age 30, we lose about 3 to 8% of muscle mass per decade. After age 60, that rate speeds up even more. This means that by the time someone reaches 80, they may have lost nearly 1/3 of their muscle strength unless steps are taken to slow it down. When muscle mass declines, the legs are where it shows most clearly. You may notice it takes longer to rise from a chair, climbing stairs feels heavier, or your steps don't feel as steady. Muscle fibers not only shrink, but also weaken, making every movement less agile while raising the risk of falls, a top concern for older adults in the U.S. But sarcopenia is not destiny. The good news is, science has proven that we can slow it down and even reverse part of the process. The key lies in the right balance of exercise and nutrition. Simple resistance exercises like gentle squats, standing up and sitting down from a chair, or using resistance bands can stimulate muscles to grow again.
You don't need a gym. Just 15 to 20 minutes a day done consistently can make a real difference. In addition, protein is the fuel that builds and maintains muscle. Adults over 60 often need more protein than younger people. Make sure to include high-quality sources such as salmon, eggs, chicken, Greek yogurt, or plant-based options like lentils and soy if you prefer vegetarian foods. With the right combination of exercise and nutrition, your legs can hold on to their strength, helping you stay steady and independent for the long run. Reason number 2, peripheral neuropathy. This is one of the silent yet very common causes of leg weakness after 50. Peripheral neuropathy occurs when the nerves in your legs and feet,
the ones responsible for carrying signals between the brain, spinal cord, and muscles, become weakened or damaged. When those wires are frayed or broken, the muscles no longer receive clear instructions, leading to symptoms like numbness, tingling, sharp pain, or muscle weakness. The leading cause of this condition is diabetes. Chronically high blood sugar can gradually damage nerve fibers, causing the legs to lose both sensation and strength. Another common factor in older adults is vitamin B12 deficiency, an essential nutrient for nerve health. When levels are too low, you may experience numbness in the feet, the feeling of walking on cotton, or a loss of balance that makes falls more likely. What's concerning is that many people focus only on muscle or joint pain while overlooking these neurological symptoms. Left untreated, the damage can become permanent, leading to significant leg weakness and limiting your ability to move around independently each day.
The solution lies in taking proactive steps with both prevention and supplementation. For those living with diabetes, keeping blood sugar stable through diet, exercise, and medication is key to protecting the nerves. At the same time, make sure to get enough vitamin B12 from foods such as lean meats, fish, eggs, dairy, or fortified cereals. In many cases, doctors may recommend additional B12 supplements to ensure proper absorption, since the body's ability to absorb nutrients naturally declines with age. In short, caring for your nervous system means caring for your legs. Early detection and timely action can help you preserve both the sharpness and the strength in every step you take. Reason number 3. Peripheral artery disease, PAD. If age-related muscle loss weakens your legs from within, and nerve damage makes them feel like they've lost the signal, there's another silent culprit that can also steal your strength: peripheral artery disease. This condition occurs when oxygen-rich blood, the very fuel your muscles depend on, can no longer flow properly to your legs. The result? Muscles fatigue quickly, grow weaker, and every step starts to feel like a challenge. PAD develops when cholesterol plaque builds up along the artery walls, gradually narrowing the blood flow. For adults over 50, especially those with a history of smoking, high blood pressure, or diabetes, the risk of PAD increases significantly. A common symptom is sharp pain or cramping in the calves while walking, which eases when you sit and rest. This is known as intermittent claudication. Many describe it as feeling like they're walking with their legs tied down, heavy, weak, and lacking energy.
What's more concerning is that PAD doesn't just weaken your legs. It's also a warning signal for your overall cardiovascular health. If the arteries in your legs are clogged, there's a strong chance that other arteries in your body, including those supplying the heart and brain, are also affected. So what can you do? The answer lies in lifestyle changes and managing risk factors. If you still smoke, quitting is the #1 step, since smoking is the leading driver of PAD. Regular walking is also essential. It may feel painful at first, but this very activity helps blood vessels gradually expand and improve circulation. In addition, be sure to manage your blood pressure, cholesterol, and blood sugar carefully, following your doctor's guidance. What's striking is that most adults over 60 in the US don't get enough vitamin D. The reason is simple. Our bodies make vitamin D from sunlight, but as we age, that ability declines. On top of that, many people avoid the sun out of fear of skin cancer, or they cover up and use sunscreen so thoroughly that vitamin D production is further reduced. And what's the result? Muscles grow weaker, reflexes slow down, and the risk of falling increases. Multiple studies have shown that vitamin D deficiency reduces leg strength, making it harder and more dangerous to walk on uneven surfaces or climb stairs. Beyond that, vitamin D is also a vital partner for bone health, helping the body absorb calcium more effectively. Without it, long-term deficiency doesn't just weaken muscles, it also raises the risk of osteoporosis and fractures.
The solution is simpler than you might think. Spending just 10 to 15 minutes in the morning sun a few times a week can help improve your vitamin D levels. In addition, include vitamin D-rich foods like salmon, mackerel, eggs, milk, or fortified cereals in your diet. For many older adults, especially after 60, doctors may also recommend a daily vitamin D supplement to maintain safe levels. Remember, even a small daily dose of vitamin D can make a big difference, keeping your legs steady and reducing your risk of falls. Reason number 5, a sedentary lifestyle. After talking about muscles, nerves, blood vessels, and nutrition, let's now turn to another factor, one that comes directly from our daily habits. You may be surprised, but often the biggest reason legs grow weaker isn't disease at all. It's simply because we don't use them enough. There's a saying that's absolutely true: use it or lose it. When your legs aren't used often, muscle fibers shrink, strength gradually fades, and balance weakens. This explains why so many older adults feel that the less they walk, the weaker they become, and the weaker they feel, the more they avoid moving, a dangerous cycle. But it doesn't stop there. A sedentary lifestyle also brings other consequences: poor circulation, weaker bones, stiffer joints, and a higher risk of chronic conditions like diabetes, high blood pressure, and heart disease. In other words, when you sit too much, it's not just your legs that suffer. Your whole body declines with them. The good news is, you don't need to run marathons or hit the gym to break this cycle. Simple, gentle activities are enough to keep your legs strong.
A 10 to 15-minute walk around the neighborhood each day, practicing Tai Chi to improve both balance and relaxation, or joining a swimming class to move without stressing the joints, all of these bring tremendous benefits. Even something as small as standing up and walking around the house every 30 minutes of sitting is a step in the right direction. The most important thing isn't intensity, it's consistency. Every day you give your legs a chance to move, you're giving yourself more years of independence, stability, and safety. Reason number 6, osteoarthritis. If a sedentary lifestyle weakens your muscles and circulation, your joints, the connections that support and carry the weight of your legs, face another enemy: osteoarthritis. This is the most common form of arthritis in people over 50, especially affecting weight-bearing joints like the knees and hips. Osteoarthritis develops when cartilage, the smooth cushion that protects your joints, wears down over time. As that cushion thins, bone rubs directly against bone, causing pain, swelling, and stiffness. At first, you might only feel a little ache when climbing stairs or standing for long periods, but gradually that discomfort leads many people to avoid activity, and avoiding movement weakens the muscles around the joints, which only makes the problem worse. What's frightening about osteoarthritis is that it doesn't just cause pain, it can also steal your flexibility. Once your knees lose their smooth movement, every step feels uncertain, and your risk of falling increases. The good news is there are many ways to slow its progress.
Gentle but consistent exercise is key. Swimming, cycling, or water aerobics all reduce stress on the joints while keeping muscles strong. Strengthening exercises for the muscles around the knees and hips, like light squats or side leg raises, help create a solid support frame for the joints, reducing pain and improving mobility. In some cases, doctors may recommend anti-inflammatory medications, cortisone injections, or even joint replacement surgery if the condition is severe. But for most people, the golden key is a combination of healthy lifestyle choices, weight management, and daily movement to keep the legs flexible, even as the years go by. Reason number 7, medication-induced myopathy. Sometimes it's not age or illness, but the very medications you take every day that quietly weaken your legs. This condition is called medication-induced myopathy, meaning muscle damage or loss of muscle function caused as a side effect of certain drugs. One of the most common groups of medications linked to this problem is statins, widely prescribed to lower cholesterol and protect heart health. While statins are effective at reducing the risk of heart attack and stroke, for some people they can also cause muscle pain, cramping, or a feeling of weakness in the legs. What's concerning is that many older adults don't realize the connection, assuming instead that weak legs are just part of getting older. Beyond statins, other medications such as corticosteroids, often used for arthritis or asthma, and certain chemotherapy drugs can gradually lead to muscle loss if taken long-term.
The result is legs that feel less flexible, more fatigued, and a growing reluctance to stay active, setting off a dangerous cycle. The solution is not to stop these medications on your own, since they are often vital for protecting your heart, lungs, or immune system. Instead, the key is regular communication with your doctor. If you notice unusual muscle pain or weakness after starting a new prescription, let your doctor know. They may adjust the dosage, switch you to a different medication, or suggest supportive strategies to protect your muscles. Along with that, maintaining gentle exercise and a diet rich in protein, vitamin D, magnesium, and other key nutrients can help your muscles better withstand side effects. Remember, medication helps you manage disease, but your body is what you want to protect for the long run. Don't be afraid to ask your doctor questions. Sometimes, even a small adjustment is enough to restore strength to your legs. Reason number 8, osteoporosis and fractures. If weak muscles rob your legs of power and arthritis makes your steps less flexible, then your bones are the framework that determines your body's stability. After age 50, many people face osteoporosis, when bone density decreases, leaving bones brittle and more likely to break. The danger with osteoporosis is that it often progresses silently, without obvious pain, until a major event happens, a fracture. Even a minor fall can cause serious damage to the hip, knee, or spine. And once you're forced to stay immobile for weeks or months during recovery, muscles shrink rapidly, leaving your legs even weaker than before.
In the U.S., hip fractures are one of the leading causes of lost independence in older adults. After such an injury, many people can no longer walk on their own as before, becoming dependent on family members or mobility aids. This affects not only physical health, but also mental well-being and overall quality of life. The good news is you can take steps to prevent it. First is nutrition. Make sure to get enough calcium and vitamin D, the essential duo for bone health. Calcium is found in milk, cheese, almonds, and leafy greens, while vitamin D helps your body absorb calcium more effectively. Second is weight-bearing exercise, such as walking, climbing stairs, or resistance training. These activities strengthen both bones and muscles. In addition, your doctor may recommend regular bone density scans and prescribe osteoporosis medications if needed. Think of your bones as the pillars of a house. If they are strong, your legs will carry you through park walks, family gatherings, and the joys of later life with confidence. But if they weaken, even daily activities can become a struggle. That's why it's important to act now. Improve your nutrition, stay active, and have your bone health checked regularly to keep your legs steady on the journey ahead. Reason number 9, obesity and sarcopenic obesity. After age 50, carrying extra weight doesn't just make movement harder, it creates a double burden that weakens the legs more quickly. Obesity puts added stress on weight-bearing joints like the hips, knees, and ankles. For every extra pound of body weight, the knees absorb several times that pressure each time you stand or take a step.
The result? Cartilage wears down faster, pain becomes more frequent, and mobility grows more limited. Even more concerning is that many people face not just obesity, but a condition called sarcopenic obesity, where excess fat combines with muscle loss. As muscle tissue is gradually replaced by fat, the legs don't just weaken, they tire more easily, cramp more often, and struggle to maintain balance. This is the silent trap, because many assume that simply losing weight is enough, when in reality, maintaining and rebuilding muscle is just as critical. To break free from this cycle, the key lies in balanced nutrition and the right kind of exercise. On the nutrition side, focus on lean protein sources like fish, chicken breast, eggs, and beans, while cutting back on sugar and saturated fats. On the exercise side, combine cardio activities such as brisk walking, swimming, or cycling to reduce fat, with resistance training, using light weights, resistance bands, or your own body weight to preserve and rebuild muscle. The most important thing isn't making drastic changes overnight. It's staying consistent with small, steady steps. Even adding just 10 extra minutes of walking each day, or swapping a starchy meal for one rich in vegetables and protein, gives your legs a chance to grow stronger. Remember, maintaining a healthy weight and strong muscles doesn't just make movement easier. It can also extend both your lifespan and your quality of life.
Reason number 10, stroke. Among all the reasons legs grow weaker after 50, stroke is one of the most serious, and the one with the most lasting consequences. Unlike muscle loss or arthritis, which progress slowly, a stroke can happen suddenly, within minutes, and completely change your ability to move. A stroke occurs when blood flow to the brain is either blocked or ruptures, depriving brain cells of oxygen and causing them to die. If the damaged area is in the part of the brain that controls movement, the legs may become weak or even paralyzed on one side. Many stroke survivors experience difficulty coordinating one side of the body, unsteady walking, poor balance, and the loss of independence in daily activities. In the U.S., stroke is the leading cause of long-term disability among older adults. The sad truth is that many cases could be prevented by managing risk factors such as high blood pressure, diabetes, atrial fibrillation, smoking, and high cholesterol. These are silent culprits, but the good news is they can be detected and controlled with timely care. If you've already experienced a stroke, regaining strength in your legs depends heavily on physical therapy and rehabilitation exercises. Balance training, walking with the help of a frame or cane, and daily, consistent practice can help restore some strength and mobility. But the most important step is prevention, starting now. Regularly check your blood pressure. Eat a diet lower in salt and higher in fruits and vegetables. Quit smoking and stay physically active. These simple steps can significantly reduce your risk of stroke.
Remember, protecting your heart and brain also means protecting your legs, so you can continue to stand strong and steady throughout your later years. We've just gone through the 10 most common reasons legs grow weaker after 50, from muscle loss, nerve damage, vascular disease, and vitamin deficiencies, to sedentary habits, arthritis, medication side effects, osteoporosis, obesity, and even stroke. It may sound like a lot, but remember this: weak legs are not destiny. They're a signal for you to take action. And the good news is that each cause has a solution. You can start with very small steps. Add a protein-rich meal. Take a 10-minute walk each morning. Get your blood pressure checked regularly. Or ask your doctor about supplementing with vitamin D and B12. These may seem simple, but when repeated daily, they create a powerful impact, helping you keep your legs strong, preserve your independence, and enjoy a longer, fuller life. The most important thing is this: don't wait. The earlier you take action, the more chances you give your body to recover and hold on to its strength.
Think of every step you take today as an investment in your future, a future where you can still walk down the stairs with confidence, enjoy long walks with friends, or hold your grandchild in your arms without worrying about falling. Before we wrap up, I'd like to invite you to share your story. Leave a comment below and tell us which of the 10 causes we discussed affects you the most. Are you concerned about joint degeneration? Or maybe you've experienced a stroke and are working through recovery. Your experience could inspire thousands of other seniors watching this video right now. And if you found today's information helpful, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell. Every week, we bring you practical, easy-to-follow health tips designed to help seniors stay strong, independent, and happy. Start today. Your legs deserve care, and you deserve to enjoy a life of freedom, vitality, and energy well into your senior years.